Hey guys, Reviewz here with a review of Deadpool, which was released in 2013 for the Xbox 360, PC and PlayStation 3, developed by Hymen Studios and published by Activision. Can the people behind the recent Transformers games do justice to the Merc with a mouth, or is Deadpool just another by-the-numbers action title? If you know anything about Deadpool, then you know he's rude, crude, and likes to break the fourth wall. A lot. Which is reflected in a story written by Deadpool comic book writer Daniel Way, as Deadpool forces Hymen Studios to create the most awesome game ever starring himself, as well as a story that involves Deadpool trying to get revenge on Mr. Sinister for botching one of Deadpool's assassination missions. Along the way, Deadpool interacts with other Marvel mainstays like Rogue, Cable and Wolverine, and who doesn't love a good crossover? Deadpool the game is a third-person hack-and-slash action adventure title that focuses on combination attacks to acquire DP points that allow you to upgrade your weapons and attacks. These upgrades, however, feel arbitrary, as at no point in the game do you feel underpowered. In fact, quite the opposite. None of the enemies or bosses provide you with much of a challenge, and the lack of variety in your attacks only reinforces this. Be warned, this game is extremely visceral, and does not shy away from extreme forms of violence, such as dismemberment and decapitations, which Deadpool casually remarks on as he goes about his business. Like most action games these days, Deadpool borrows a lot from the Arkham City toolbox, like parrying attacks that not only disarm the person you're facing, but the goons surrounding him as well. Deadpool can also use a teleportation dodge move as well as stealth attacks to get the drop on his enemies. Furthermore, the lock-on system for gunplay is somewhat broken, as it seems to lock onto the side of enemies instead of directly at them, which is not the best when you venture into a room full of enemies ready to rush you. While Deadpool does provide a satisfying, almost cathartic experience at times, slicing and dicing your way through levels, you soon find that that's all there is to the game. There's very little in the way of depth. There are the occasional turret sections and an amusing point where the game turns into an old 2D side-scroller, but that isn't enough for gamers who simply want more from this game. Having said that, Hymen Studios and the writing do a great job of capturing the spirit of Deadpool, with his off-the-wall humour and providing a glimpse into his psychotic mind. However, I think only hardcore Deadpool fans will appreciate this, and the constant seemingly random humour and at times misogynistic tone will grow tired to the uninitiated. Visually, the game looks average, but does benefit from the HD sheen that games enjoy today. There are some problems with character models, as enemies do look a bit clunky, as well as bland, uninspired visuals that look pretty muddy, particularly when wading your way through sewers. The graphics in Deadpool look like they could be reproduced on the original Xbox or PlayStation 2. They just don't stand out. Music in the game is a mix of generic rock and metal, which again is rather unremarkable. It's just there, but it does suit the game and Deadpool's character. There is little in the way of replay value beyond the main campaign, with only the challenge mode levels providing any additional content. It would have been great if you could unlock alternate costumes or comics, but alas there are no such goodies here. It's such a shame considering Hymen's recent pedigree with Transformers War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron that Deadpool is a middle-of-the-road action-adventure title. Aside from the repetitive level design, the main issue I have with Deadpool is that for a game that is meant to parody video game tropes, it rigidly conforms to them. It's here that Deadpool is a missed opportunity that could have gone absolutely crazy considering how the character is written, but what we've got is what we've got. Deadpool, while fun at times, is a game that relies too much on its license, and without a license, I don't think it would stand up to a purchase. Good games rely on interesting and well-placed mechanics, together with an engaging story to grab the player's attention. The writing for Deadpool is top-notch, but if you're not a die-hard fan, the constant, crude humour will outstay its welcome rather quickly. Well, that's the end of this review. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, then why not consider showing that like button some love? I'll be back later in the week with some more playtime. Be sure to check me out on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates. So until next time, peace out guys.